This seems good. I hope. I don't know. Welcome on in. I hope you're good. Hope your day was good. I was about to say, I hope your weekend was good, but that's not at all. Not at all where we were. It was a Wednesday. Um, so, yeah, all that. I hope that is good. We have some news. Codrin, hi, welcome on in. Appreciate that. We have some news which happened to also be shared in the Discord this morning, but I mean morning for me. But yeah, there are some news. So I'll go straight to that because that's easier. Figma has announced finally, after I don't know how much time we've been asking for that, but they now have announced that some of the viable components that existed in the past but were not really up to par to code are now better. They're still not good. Not gonna lie, it's still not great. It's that, but it's an improvement. Alright? So, we now have the ability to add a viable number for the individual corner radius, which is really, really useful if you have something that works with viable for the corner radius. That's neat. Usually, or before that, it was like a global thing, so you could either have all your corners at 8, for example, that was a viable, but you couldn't like individually pick them. We now have effects, so I haven't tested out yet, so I need to check that out. But I think in the effects it's gonna be mostly the values. So if you have a shadows with an X value of 5, that 5 could be a viable. So that's interesting. I'm hoping that inside of the effect you could also pick the color, because that would be amazing. But we'll see. And then the layer opacity is something that I've been interested in, but it's more on the color opacity than I'm more interested on how it could work. So that I haven't really checked, but for now it's just like, that layer is at 5%. Cool. Layout grid, I don't use it, so I don't give a shit. Nested instances, I don't know how you could place a viable and nested instance. Well, okay. Maybe it's useful. And then the stroke weights is where we have the most news for today, because the entirety of our icons now, right here, have the ability to get the icon property. And so we have the default as default, obviously, but we can have them in thin, which is like 1 point for the stroke size. We can have them in chunk, which is like 2 points. And if we zoom in, like we extend the icon for an illustration or something, we can use the huge, which will make the stroke 4 points, which is pretty good if the icon is like doubled in size. But we have that thing at disposal, which I think is really useful, and it's how things should be done for the strokes. That's pretty interesting. And so the second thing that I wanted to check is the shadow. Like this thing, I want to know if the color right here can be a library. Yes, it can. So, question now is, can we have our 9 as a default and an opacity? No, we can't. Okay, cool. So that's interesting. So it is wrong. Once again, it's not meant to be used as they say it would, but yeah, you can have variables for all of these 4 values, but you can't have variable for the transparency. And so I hope that would have been the case, but it's not. So in order for me to have the opacity in there, I need to take my my opacity scale for my colors. So that's an interesting thing. I would have hoped that this could have been like a apply viable type of thing, but yeah, you know, like that would have been better. You just select the fucking viable, which we already have the opacity scale. I did that in the beginning because I knew that this will come at some point. But you know, for now, it's still not great. So that's one of the thing. And so I'm thinking as well, the fill is not gonna work for gradient. So I'm gonna just try because I haven't. And yeah, I can't apply a viable right there. I need just that. I just need the ability to make a gradient with a viable, because these, even though they have like a slight gradient to them, these gradients are fake gradients. So they are they're just a solid color, and then on top of it you have like a linear gradient of white here, and then on this one it's a reversed option. So instead of being white, it's black, obviously, to make it darker. So that's a thing that I need, but I can't do right now. So I need to think about how the system is working with that newer viable updates. So we've made these changes already. I mean, because that was pretty easy. I did that also on the duotone icons in the icon only thing. That way we can have like really quickly heavier icons or thinner icons, which is pretty useful. It's also really great for me to be able to check if an icon worked in a chunkier like format. So if you had to pair it with a chunkier font, it was bold, and you need something like a bit more heavy, then sometimes you can see that some of the details that you had just disappear, or some things are like touching each other and it's not exactly what you wanted. So sometimes we could fix some of these, but you know, I don't know. It depends. So far, at least, we have all of these things that are linked to the viable, and that's what I wanted to do. So that is good. That is good. I mean, that was the wrong side. So that's some of the news, at least. The second news being today's food has been non-existent. I mean, I ate cakes on top of cakes on top of cakes. That's not great. So I know that tomorrow we'll have a fat ass headache. But yeah, that's fine. I'm used to it. On the other side of news that happened during or after last stream, this was released. It was a really short video about like client questions and all that. We have a video coming out tonight for me, midnight my time, to talk about components in Figma and how to use specifically the variant properties. I mean, variant and the properties. So that's popping up later today. But today's official content is supposed to be this. As Thursdays goes, we are doing some learning, or at least I am struggling with JS. Currently, we are just touching the notation, and it's kinda easy. So I don't really know if this is useful at some point, right? I mean, I get it. They want me to understand how I can do things, but it feels too repetitive for me. It works. Like, I'm learning, kinda, but still, don't travel. Hi, welcome on in. Yeah, I will code the color of a spaceship. 100%. Without changing line 1 to 6, edit the num engine. The what? Oh, add the num engine properties, not edit. With a numeric value between 1 and 10 to the spaceship. Is that a fucking add? Like, I feel like it should be really simple, like that. If I don't have it, it should add it to the fucking array, anyways. So let's see. I'm probably wrong. I am. Cool. So can I add that thing? This was, I think, this was an H&M thing. 1 second. Yeah, that's H&M from. Oh, that's a long time ago. I think it has 5 years by now. 2017 something. Yeah, about that. So it doesn't exist anymore. I have like a ton of long-ish, like over myself cardigans types, and yeah, it's oh, it's engines. Is that the issue? No. But yeah, it's great. I have like see, I was right. It was just a notation that was wrong. Cool. I have all the ones from like Forever 21, which closed in France. It's nice. It's just with time, that section right here of sleeve is kind of elongated, so I sometimes just turn it in to have them not bother me too much. But you know, it's a detail. It makes the sleeve like more puffy. I don't know. It works. That's all that matters. It's cozy indeed. It keeps me warm and all that. Does the fucking thing need the Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. So they made me delete the secret mission because that way I know that I can also have a bracket notation instead of a dot notation. No. Whatever. It's I think the fact that the fabric is not like just black or just gray, it has like a dusty type of wool. That's pretty good. Or that's one of the reasons why I liked it in the first place. But I went to one of my favorite brands today to see if I could find like a coat for the winter, like an overcoat or something, and they didn't have anything. It's sadly one of the most expensive brand that I like. I have taste of luxury that I shouldn't have. But yeah, I have like plenty of things from them. I have like not one of these, but I kind of wanted one of these, and they didn't. And also the pockets looks like shit. And for the price, if you don't know the conversion right now, it's a bit cheaper. But basically, you take out the last two numbers, 2 digits, and you have the price. So this one is about 1.5k for a coat. God. Here's the link if you want the link. Yeah, about best in time. Welcome on in. Not exactly, but about, yeah. I was looking for these ones because I have a bomber from there which is green. I was like, you know what? If they have this in store, I can like take a look at it and then I. Why? Why so expensive? I mean, I get it. It's a long coat, but it's not long enough. That's what she said. He's also look weird. I don't know. I don't know if we'll do mock-up today. Today we are doing some code, or at least I am. And right now I'm just derailing myself looking at one of the brand that I like. the girl in the shop was as Japanese as they are, right? Obviously, when you enter the shop, they greet you and then they make sure that they are close by just in case you need help. Which is kind of weird if you have no knowledge of how they work, but whatever. And she saw me look at the things, so I know exactly which part of the store is for men's and all that. And I looked to the girls sections because sometimes the girls' jackets are like a slimmer fit and kind of better in some way. And it's just a fucking coat. I don't give a shit. And so she just told me, "Oh, that's the lady size," and I was like, "Yeah, I know, I know, I know the store." And they also have like a second floor, but I can't find how to access it. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it's just too expensive. Like the other bomber that I have, I think it's on Instagram. I think I shared a picture of that. I'm unsure. Did I? I didn't. That makes sense. I don't wanna. I don't wanna pay. Where would that be though? I can just bring it here. It's a nice, like, kind of um reverse leather fake one thingy, and it's a nice color. I like it. I like it. So, yeah. I think this one is also a woman one, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, so I've never heard of Hano before I bought the green one. And that happens when I was in Tokyo for the first time for a long time, last time, so around here, around that time. And I went to a store during the day because my girlfriend at the time was like at work, so she had to do things. And then while just walking around, I came across this store, which is what we call a select shop, which is basically the person that owns the store is curating things that they think are interesting. And so they give you a bit of a premium price on them. But at the time I just entered Tokyo for the first time, I was not looking at prices or anything. And I tried the jacket on, and I was like, it's pretty neat. And then I said, yeah, I'll take it. I didn't look at the price. And I just paid for it. And then when I was outside, I looked at the notification on my phone saying that it cost me, I think, close to 1,000 for the bomber. And I was like, oh, I didn't expect that. So I was surprised, but here it is. That happens. Anyways, that was a story time for no reason. Didn't read shit. It happens so many times, to be honest, where I, specifically here when I started to like come here for the first time, where my brain wasn't still wired entirely to the prices and the conversion that I had to do. And so even though right now I'm doing a fake conversion, which is like you get rid of the 2 zeros and that give you a ballpark of what it is, the fact that the current yen is like extremely weak compared to euros and all that, I am like happily surprised every time I have something to pay that it's like kind of expensive. For example, I think the new iPhone, if I bought it in France, I would have had to pay 400 euros more. But because of the yen and all that, it's just like kind of at a discount. So we do enjoy that. Do enjoy that. So, and data stored in an object is a function. We call that a method. Okay. A property is what an object has, while a method is an object, what an object does. Yes, we knew that already, I think. The object method seems familiar. That's because you've been using them all along. Yeah, we know. We know what a method is. You talk about that in the previous lessons, which was all about methods. However, we don't really have that. Okay, I'm not gonna read that. We did a retreat message viable in the code editor, create an alien ship. Alien ship. Right? That's the... I'm still not used to that. And then ship, it should contain a method retreat, which will console log the retreat message. Eh. Yeah. I'm not sure about the the methods right here. Should I create a fucking thing called retreat? And then inside of that we have a console .log of the retreat message. Is that what it's supposed to do? No, I don't think that works. I feel like this is wrong. Yeah. That's interesting. So if I have a method that is that, which I'm guessing it's this thing, right? So I should have like a retreat element that is a retreat function. But that feels so wrong. Denny, hi, welcome on in. Having a day. Oh yeah, I haven't released that, but yeah. I mean, I said that yesterday, but yeah, not yesterday, last time, the Mom UI kit has a website currently. You don't know the URL just yet, but I'm not 100% satisfied with what it is. It works. It's enough, but it's not enough in my head. But at least it's out there. You put into parentheses stuff you want to pass to the function. So I don't want to pass the console log to the function. So what you're saying is I should have that? No. I have like a bit of a section that I don't really like, and I reverted to have something that is working. Yeah, I don't know. The goal of the website is to be able to use the parity deal thing so that if you are from somewhere that doesn't have like a good currency compared to, or a good conversion currency compared to the euro, dollars, or whatever, it's pretty shit. It's pretty simple to just get like a discount. That's the word I was looking for. Holy shit, that took a while. Should I just function that? Like basic whatever function. Yeah, seems to be that. Okay, why? So it should contain a method retreat. Eh. E. The thing don't really make sense to me. Let me look at the fucking hint. Oh, so they do the function directly here. So what they have or say is I should do that instead, which the thing that I did worked because it was like the object called retrieve and it has a function inside. But if I'm doing an anonymous function or whatever it's called, I forgot, you can get that same thing running. Cool. And so in there, if I want another element in my object, then yeah, I wish I could do that, but that means that I need to have authentication, user, automatically creating accounts when they buy the thing. And I want to do a plugin for later, but I don't have the skills. That's what I'm learning right now. The creating an account is not that complicated because Framer Oath exists. So you have the that thing that exists to give you the ability to get like a user base content type of thing right there in your website. So that's pretty useful, but I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to pay for something monthly for a product that I have right now that doesn't even cover that. Like, I can't take on the cost on that right now. Later, if we have like 100 people who buy the kit per year, why not? Right? If we have 100 people who buys the just the icon pack, because that's the usefulness of the login thing, then that means it gives me something like $2,000, and so these 2,000 would be for running that, but also running the other things like the framer pricing and all that shit. So that's yeah. On Figma's placement? No. On Figma, you mean Figma? Yeah, I don't prepare. Usually I don't even like when I'm applying for jobs, I don't even take a look at who's the company is. It's just like, oh, they have a job opening that seems to match with what I want to do. Cool. I don't read description of the job posting. I don't read about the company unless it's a very obscure company that I've heard of, but I'm not sure if I know. And yeah, I just don't give a shit, which is bad. That's one of the reasons why most of the time the hiring people on the other side feels like I'm not interested in the company, which is the case. I will never do or be interested in a company ever. There is no, I haven't found like I haven't found a job posting or like a company that was advertising something that I was interested in, really. Like they have missions and shit, and I'm like, yeah, cool. And then you enter the company or you talk with the people inside, and they don't believe in their vision. They don't do anything about it. Like it's bullshit. So, eh, eh. Can I stack? Sorry. Can I stack things? Is that an option? I don't think it is. I don't think that's an option. But yeah, no, so I don't prepare, and sometimes when I know that the company is expecting me to prepare, I just look at their website. Like I go there, take a look, because I don't read text. I don't know. And one of the other thing that I used to say, which this is wrong. That's interesting. Let me just duplicate that. And then not take off, get rid of repeat. And then here, get rid of take off, I'm guessing. Shit. Oh. Oh no, that's why. Or maybe I could. What? Made a mistake. I'm also thinking about your question. Dyslexia again? What happened? Where happened? Oh, the retreat. Holy shit. Thank you. Appreciate it. It works now. It's cool. Minus 46 degrees. That's cool. That's a nice temperature. That is a very nice temperature. Take a bike. I don't think you can. Okay. Cool. That's one of my thing that I hate. I'm seeing the fucking length of that. But that's nested objects, so as far as I understand, it's the same thing that Stony showed me, which basically this is a parent, child, and then this is a parent at the same level as that, and then it has a child which also have a child, or children's technically. So we have a 0, 1 level, and then we have a 0, 1, 2 level, 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, and then these are just at 0. Teleport is pretty useful, yes. I would agree with that. I should have read here. So yeah, that's the second question about should I open up and tell about my latest real job case in Figma. No, they probably already have something for you to do on the job, like technical check. But like as always, just make sure that you're not working for free and that you're doing some work for them in an interview. Like make sure that the example that they are giving you cannot really be linked to what they want to do as a company. So yeah, that's the thing. Also, yes, we have these thing in chat now with the Contra link. So if you want to check that out, it's pretty useful. If you want to hire me for something, or if you have a company that wants to hire me for something, these are available. And so now I have services. Can you believe that? Which basically what I'm doing on stream is that's the cost that you should pay. You're getting it for free. Yeah, no, that's true. But nah. It shouldn't be. Let's say that. It is the case, but it shouldn't be. All right. But yes, sometimes it is how it should be. Oh fuck. So, what they say, create a variable that yeah. I'm not saying never do it. I'm just saying if the exercise that they give you, like, I'm gonna take that example because it happened to me, but like I was applying for a company that is doing music streaming, and they wanted me to design something that was, I think it was like a music app interface. And this is extremely related. Whereas in some other companies, they were like, oh, we are building something that is like a food delivery app, and we want you to do like an at-home assignment, and we just need like to see how you would tackle a dashboard. Whichever it is, whatever the content, we don't give a shit. Just a dashboard. And so, yeah, that's fine. The first one, like being a music service, wanting me to do a music service as an assignment, I'm like, it doesn't feel good. And when I did that, it was in the beginning of my career. So of course I did it because I didn't have experience and things to showcase. Nowadays, which is the thing that I said last time, when a company is asking for an at-home assignment, I am responding with, I would be happy to do that. Here is the bill for the assignment. Like that's my hourly. It's gonna be taking 2 to 3 hours. That's it. And yeah, sometimes they're like, oh, we can't do that. I'm like, yeah, I can't do the assignment. If it's too related to your company, I can't. Not for free. You're getting thousands of applicants that are doing free work for you, and so you can like cater things. And if you're good enough as a company to make sure that you get free labor, you can ask one candidate to do the homepage, one candidate to do the profile, one candidate to do something else. Then you just take how things look and the thing that you like, and then you have your app and you haven't paid anyone. Yay, capitalism. So, yeah, you know. Not, yeah. So I'm trying to type things and think at the same time. That? Oh yeah, cool. That makes sense. The company that I was at before, the thing that like made me stand out in the interview process, at least that's what they told me. I stayed there for 6 years. Instead of not asking, but like instead of doing the at-home assignment that they talked about or we talked about during the interview, I said during that interview, instead of doing the assignment, do you have anything that I can just help you with right now in that meeting? And so instead of going home, taking 3 hours to do something and then send them that for free, I just, during the meeting, in the last 30 minutes, I was like, oh, you had an issue with that UX currently, and you are trying to fix that, or you fixed it and you just want to see how I brain. And so that's what made me stand out. But other than that, like, yeah, I don't really like that, specifically because you don't really know anything. Like if I'm sending you some of the things that I did in the past, like let's go back to some of the first things. I'm guessing this one, whatever. It's not really an at-home assignment, but it's kind of the same. But if you send me something and I'm sending you this, like you say, we are working on a navigation bar, we want to see how like how you would build like a navigation bar for a mobile app. That's it. and I'm sending you this, what do you understand as a company? Don't get shit. You don't know what I did. You don't know if I copied entirely something that I had done before. You have no idea if it's UX wise good or not because the behavior is not showcased. I haven't explained anything on how I came up with that solution. So I just have a, like, I don't know. It's just weird to me. Like if I'm just doing that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's how I would build like an interesting project management tool rather than something else. I don't know. It's just eh. Whereas if you ask me to solve a problem in the interview, like during the interview, and I'm giving you an answer that makes sense to you, and that as the person that is hiring, you're like, oh yeah, cool, that you think similarly to some of the rest of the team, then yeah, why not? But other than that, I don't know. Yeah. But the thing is that all of these things, for this that you just listed, this is um this is work. Like so I mean, maybe I'm just senior enough to be able to say, I should be paid for that. But yeah, I don't know. Nowadays, once again, going back to what we had here, these two things, GPT.ai and next gen tools, will 100% give you something that help you to build the entirety of what the company is asking you to do without like doing any work. Yeah, like I'm sure in there is an option to get like a design screen for something like um what is the fucking thing called? Um, I mean, is it better briefs? It's not. Yeah, it's not that. um, fake client. I guess fake client can work. It's the same thing, but I really feel like if I did that, um, that That, like, I really genuinely think that uh, nowadays, if I'm getting like an at-home assignment, the probability of me doing just that is like really, really high. I don't know. And then I have that, which is not the greatest thing, but I still have like a good base. And then I can take the one that speaks the most to me. Let's say it's this one. And then I will go inside of Figma, Illustrator, whatever, and just polish it, make sure it's better, and then send it to the client. I don't know. It feels easier that way. Anyways, that was a big ass derail. All that to say that in the design sections right there, there is probably one that will give you the ability to generate like a layout. Like same thing right there, right? If I had that you generated layout for the landing page based on the thing that they generated right above, they will maybe do something that is good, maybe not, I don't know, but like just giving you the hint of things that could potentially work. That, look at that. Like if I'm taking that, I clean it up, like entirely clean it up, to make sure that text makes sense, to make sure that the buttons make sense and all that. It's good. I don't know. Anyways, and Denny, based on your previous messages about monitors, I said that in the past. I think you were here when I said that. The fact that the thing that you see looks like shit, specifically the colors, is a good thing. The Mac and the iPad and the iPhones have amazing screens. Like, as a general rule of thumbs, all of the generations have amazing screens, but it's not in the price point of most people to like buy a MacBook. I mean, more now than before, but still. So that's one thing. And then the second thing is, if you're building for a very specific target audience that has or is not tech savvy, the probability of them not having the highest color accurate monitor is really high. So you would be like, I think I had that example last time, but if you have an 8K monitor that is color accurate, like basically the thing that we have for color grading or print work, it is absolutely false. The thing that you see, you're like, oh cool, that's amazing, that's the greatest color that we have, and then someone else on your team who has like a Chromebook looking at the website and like, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. So I don't really recommend color accurate monitors. I know it's weird to say that, but I don't. feels like it's a waste of money on your side, and it's a waste of time to try to accommodate for that specifically. So, but you know. And then going back to your second question about the padding on mobile, yes and no. Once again, it depends on the content. I usually have an 8 to 16 padding on the side of the screen, or a 0 padding. Like absolutely no padding at all. That only happen if the background is pure black. So if you have an app like I don't know, video streaming services like YouTube or Netflix or Vidmount, and you need to have a mobile version, no padding at all, pure black background will help you to use, will help you to use that, the border of your screen as padding, and it works great. And if you don't feel comfortable with being at 0, you can be at 4. But like the closest you get, the better you are, because technically you just have more width. But yeah, going back to what you said, I'm not really doing something or anything different. I don't think I did. Let me check. I was thinking about it for the mom website. Bitch. No, I'm not really side to side. You can see the screen is a bit more. I think I have 16 or 24, but yeah, overall a bit of space. I never looked at the fucking website on my phone. It's pretty clean. I'm impressed. I'm kidding. And Lone Traveler, yes, the layout was basically just an illustration, which is true. It works. Right now, the passenger's property has a value of no. Instead, assign its value an array of objects. These objects should represent the spaceship's passengers as individual. What? Yeah, basically. Ashley, hi, welcome on in. Good morning to you too. It's 11. You arrive earlier today. So yeah, I usually do 8/16, like 8/16/24 for the spaces and for the sizes, the sides. 8/16. I mean 0/8/16. It's usually my go-to, and I think for my website I did 24. Don't listen to me. Oh, yeah, that's what I didn't read. I stopped there. The spaceship's passengers as individual objects. So what they say is if I do spaceship dot passengers equal an array, uh, an array, oh, it's light mode, then, if it's a light mode website or a light mode app, you kind of need to play with the breathing room around your content. So 16 to 24 would be better. Lone Traveler, that is true. But I mean, I could disagree with that. I used to have a very specific color scheme for one of the previous company I worked for, and it was great on my computer. It was great on my iPad as well. And then one day I looked at my dev screen and I was like, "Oh, you messed up the color. That's not the one that we have decided." And when I looked at it, the Xcode was exactly the same. And so it was just the screen that was bad, and the result was really bad. And we tried to accommodate for that on their screen, and then we transferred that Xcode from their computer to mine. So I checked, it was still good on my side. So, oh yeah, no, I agree with that. No, it looked dull. Basically, like the vibrancy of the color that was picked, the green that was selected, was not really represented. So we had to like choose a more bluish green to make sure that it worked on most screen. But yeah, basically just washed out colors. Yes, 100%. The rest was pretty simple. And then another coworker also had an issue with their screen not having good contrast levels. So anything that was like a gray background, like a light gray, to have a difference between the main card and the background, the light gray was just pure white. It's just replaced by pure white. So, hey, it's kind of complicated. How the fuck do you add or create an array of objects? You check that. Can I push? I mean, it's not even can I push, it's just like I need to have that with an array, and then in that array I need to have my object. What the fuck? Yeah. But the thing is, if I had like an LCD display, low contrast display type of thing, I would have probably darkened the background a tad. The choice that I made, at least, to get something that made sense. But yeah. So right now the passenger's property has a value of null. Instead, assign a value of an array of objects. All right. I guess. So if I have a thing that is called human, it's an array of objects. So in human we have name, right? Ah, shit. I don't even know if I can do that. I think I can, but yeah, whatever. Shit. What else? Color? Obviously. I feel like this is wrong, but let's see. No, it's wrong. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of did that as well. A long time ago now, but yeah, I kind of did the same thing with everything extremely bright. But also because at the time everyone had washed out displays in the company that I was working out, and so no real way of seeing. And then the client complained. This is a mistake, isn't it? Yeah, until the client complained. Not really. Kinda, not really. I had one that was just, as a general term, kind of a bad person, and was blaming the lack of empathy and good communication on the fact that they were not a native French speaker. And so they're like, oh yeah, no, I don't know the language. And I'm like, you've been here for 8 years, you know the language, shut up. It's just like, you just, yeah. And then one of the other one was kind of interesting, where The guy was not really the same thing. Was not really good with social skills and human skills in general, and had like a bit of an issue with communication. But then, for some reason, achieved a thing and got a girlfriend, and right after that, everything changed, and it was nice. So, you know, sometimes. Shit. Yep. Yeah, no, that's yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, because I mean, that's the sad thing, but when you have someone that you care about and that you are trying to please, you are changing your behavior to make sure that the pleasing is good and that the person stays. So in order to make sure that the person stay with you, the poor communication skills that you used to have are in need of change as well. I wouldn't even say like 7 grades, but it's just like sometimes it's just a lack of understanding of what the rest of the people that they are communicating with are doing. Like one of the most disrespectful thing that happened to me in a company was someone that says, "Oh, you're just a designer, you just make things look good," which, like, in term, yes, I do that, but I also steer the company into a good future by making sure that the product works. But that, like, yeah, yeah, and you just type and you make mistakes because dyslexia, things like that. But yeah, I was trying to help with like um, the the working, not back end, but like the foundation of how the logic should be, and they were like, you're just a designer, shut the fuck up."
Prime is now followed.
Kev, welcome on in, thanks for the follow, I appreciate that. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Weather function, green energy. All right, cool. It has an object as a parameter. And set that object to fuel type property. So, remember, you found me this morning. Is it the morning for you? Because it's not the morning for me. And I appreciate. Oh, so it's extremely morning for you. What the fuck? Why are you awake? I mean, North America is like either it's 5 or it's 6 for you. So that's that. So green energy, I need to have a parameter that is set to fuel type from the avocado oil thing. So it should have a thing that is taken, that is fuel, and then that is gonna take not even. Oh, you're French. Kev. I was I was thinking about what is this key thing, but I guess you're like Quebec French type of thing. This is a mistake. I'm making a mistake. Yes, 100%. You're not French? Ah, alright, okay. That happens. Painted spaceship. I forgot. I forgot function things. So, you have your parameters right there. I'm guessing right now I'm supposed to say function right here so that we have a function without the G, and the G needs to stay there. And then that thing is gonna take the whatever it's inside of the curlies, which are the body of the function itself, and that thing is supposed to I am French, so I hate on the French a lot. But hi, non-French person, appreciate you. That parameter is supposed to set fuel. So no, not even. Can I do that? No. Yes? I'm not reading things properly. All right. Write a function green energy, which is what I did. Yes. That has an object as a parameter, which I think I didn't read that. Ah, that's what they mean. I need to have spaceship here as my parameter, and then... No, that makes no sense. That makes sense to me, but also it doesn't go through. They want the object as the parameter, so I'm supposed to take the spaceship here, and then... No. Nope. Object parameter object. Ah, they want that. I want to assign thing. So field type? I have a feeling that this is a mistake, but if I'm just writing based on what I'm seeing, right? It feels wrong. It is wrong. Cool. What's my mistake? Do I need a let? Also, Daisy, hi, welcome on in. Oh, do you mean the let? No. You mean that instead? Ah, yeah. Why though? They say I needed to have a function. Basically, variables are functions. I'm starting to progress in the fog. That's not great. That is not great. So they want the same thing. I not appreciate it. I am not. So I need to write. I'm guessing it's the same bitch ass thing. Remotely, remote. Delete disabled. Which has an object as a parameter, which is technically the and set all reassign that object's disabled property to true. What the fuck? So if it's the same behavior, right? And we are taking that as an object, cool. And we do an anonymous type function shit, then they say it should reassign the object's disabled property to true. I don't see. Should I have spaceship dot disable or disabled? No, that feels wrong. Yeah, that is wrong. Salty, hi, welcome on in. There is a function by food energy. That's good for me. There's a plate. You put the name in it, yeah, and a plate again. Give it the same name. Interesting. Doesn't make sense yet. How are you, Salty? How's your day going? So I did create remotely disabled, yes, but that is false. But then they say I should have like a the thing that I don't get is the disabled property to true, because that they that yeah, yeah, that's what I did. uh you're telling me that it's just that? No, it's not. Cool. Yeah, cool. I'm good-ish. I will probably have a shorter stream today because I'm tired as fuck and I didn't eat well enough. You're telling me that I made a mistake on something? Oh shit, yeah. Oh, thank you. Is that the thing? Right, hi, we'll go on in. And then that, if I just do true, is that better now? No. Yes, so I was right. I was just a dumbass that is dyslexic. Yay. Yay. That's a good analogy as well. Property is like salt. Yeah. So no, I didn't really finish my sentence. I ate stuff. But let me see if I can show you what I ate because it looks like I shouldn't have. They have pictures of that. Yes, I do. So I ate that. And Lone Traveler, have a good rest of your day. Thanks a lot for being here. As always, take care of yourself. We'll see you soon. I ate that. And that, which are croissants, which are filled with stuff. And yeah. That was my full breakfast, not breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but kind of. So not great. Not great. A lot of sugar for no reason, and yeah. Yeah, filled with sweet, 100%. So I should have. And then yesterday, then I wanted to talk about that at some point as well, but yesterday, I was working on a website, and I saw the time, and I was like, oh, it's 7 something. I should probably eat something. Cool. And I wanted to eat a burrito because we talked about it on Tuesday. So I was like, yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Because it's close by. So I went there. And I arrived there at 7:40. So like now. And they were closed. Because they close at 7:30. It's a restaurant type of thing. And they close at 7:30. I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyways. I still went for I did Console log spaceship, what the fuck? What is my mistake again? I made a mistake. Did you invoke each of your function with spaceship object? Yes, I did. But should I have spaceship here as well? I feel like no. Oh yeah, I should. Okay, cool. Water has been, so since I bought these types of water bottle, I mean, didn't really buy them, but with like example of G Fuel, because that's a pretty known supplement for gamers. G Fuel and other sneak type of energy drink on powder format, when you buy them online, you usually have the option to get like a shaker combined with your order if it's the first one. And since I started doing that in 2020, basically, a bit before that, but whatever, the water intake increased drastically, and so these ones are like almost a liter, like 750 milliliters, and since then I'm kind of drinking 3 of these a day, so water intake is pretty good. Food is complicated. I have periods, obviously, of time where I'm like, I'm hungry all the time, and so I will just eat whatever. And then there are periods where I'm not hungry at all, and that's the thing. And then with the brain that I have, if I'm focused on a project or a problem in general, the time doesn't exist. I'm in the fucking flow, and it can take some time for me to get out of it. The main issue that I have is when I'm in France, most of the time, if I'm hungry and it's like 3 in the afternoon, things are closed. Whereas here in Japan, I don't give a shit. If it's 3 and I need to eat something, I have something open, which is great. But yeah, I don't. I am currently unemployed. I decided to move from France to Japan, and when I did that, I decided to work remotely for my French company, or the company that I was working for in France, and something happened and I quit. So yeah, right now I'm working for myself. So my main source of income currently is Twitch, which is kind of bad because they don't have enough viewership or subs or other things to make it viable. But I've been a designer for like 20 years almost, so I'm tired also. I am French, sadly. Yeah. Oh shit, I need a fucking 4 in. Yeah, I thought about it. But it doesn't work. Like, I tried editing videos that are related to that website. I can't do that. So yeah, I just need to boost myself to find clients. You're French too? Holy shit. Where are you located? Salty. I'm still in France. I hate the fucking for in. Like I hate the for loops as a beginning, and then now you're telling me that the for in is a new thing that I need to learn. Okay, so loops are programming tools that repeats blocks of code until a condition is met. Yes, we learn how to iterate through an array using the numerical indexing, but the key value pairs in objects aren't ordered. JavaScript has given us alternative solutions to iterate through objects with the for in syntax. For in will execute a given block of code for each property in an object. Ugh. All right. So the syntax is for let crew member in spaceship. What is crew member? We don't have crew. So crew member is a new variable. So let crew member new variable in current object spaceship.crew. Then you console log something. Okay. Let's see. So using the for in iterate through the spaceship crew using create and console log a list of the crew roles. Ah, shit. Sort of a list of crew roles and names in the following format: crew member's role, crew member's name. All right. So, for obviously, I'm guessing I will use the same name because crew member is pretty, it makes sense. In spaceship not crew, which is kind of sad that they have the exact same example above, but that's okay. And then that thing is gonna console log console log the crew child. So they want that, I guess. So you have crew. And then, oh, should I should I do that? I should do that. Yes, indeed. That, and then it takes name, I guess. Shit. I'm making a mistake on the way that it's written. I feel like that's wrong. Yep, it is. Right, because we want these two to be that. But then I'm making a mistake. Okay, I have a feeling that if I just do that, which is sad, but I have a feeling that if I do that, it kind of works. um, yeah. So Code Academy has been better than Free Code Camp. We started the JavaScript learning journey with Free Code Camp in the beginning, and the way that they wrote things just didn't work with my brain. This one is kind of better for me because it has example with like realistic use cases. Not all of them, but like most of them are pretty good. The free code camp was like telling me to do a golf game type of thing, but didn't really explain how it would be accessed later, right? Whereas here, I've been learning a bit more, so I do like it. And one of the things that I also like with it is the fact that if I'm completing everything, I'm getting a certification type of thing that can be used on my resume, whatever. My background with programming is almost non-existent. So I learned HTML, CSS when I was in school back in 2013. And then around 2014 as well, I was like, oh, you know what? I should learn jQueries and so Node and JS stuff. And I tried and it didn't work. And then 2 years later, I was like, you know what? I should learn code again. So I was just reinforcing my HTML, CSS skills. And then I was like, you know what? JS is pretty interesting. I should take a look. And I couldn't. Didn't make sense. I had like other projects going on that took time and all that. And I basically did that every 2 years. Like, oh, I should learn that, and then I didn't because something came up, or the website that I found to learn was not good enough. And then now that I'm like unemployed, I have the time. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I have like a good grasp on modern HTML and CSS. Philip, hi, welcome on in. The coding is going bad. We are in the for in loop. I hate it. It makes no sense. But yeah, I've been like learning code for a long time. I mean, attempting to learn code for a long time, and it never really worked. So, what the fuck? Sorry, that was weird. Why do I have a two selection bitch right there? What? My bad. I didn't read shit. Censoring the question. Using 14 iterate through the spaceship's crew again. Create in console log a list of crew names and degrees in the following format. crew member's name. Name. That. Ooh. Making a mistake here. So crew member's name is supposed to be one more level deep. Right? So crew member is going to be not, it's what the fuck? MT, hi, welcome on in. Is it just dot name? Can I do that? Or do I need to do like a dot crew dot name type of thing? Because I needed to go one deep. Crew member dot name. Oh, you are telling me that. I'm guessing you're saying in here rather than the second one, but it's still weird. What the fuck is this telling me? I need to console log the name and then the thing, which is basically the same thing that we had just above, which is the role, which is that. So that's the thing that is not great in my head, because the thing that we had was crew member, which is going through the crew. I don't think I will. That's the thing. I don't think I will. Let me just check that. Net variable name, which is the same shit that we had, dot crew, because we want that. Cool. And then we need a console log that. What they do here, though, is they have spaceship dot name first, and then here I'm just doing that. I'm not getting anything. And I always feel like this is an option, but it never really is an option that work. So I'm just getting that. So my outer object is supposed to be my spaceship right now. So if I'm changing that every time, And then my inner object is gonna be the thing that I want, right? So here is name. And that is gonna take crew member, right? I guess wrong. Then the second thing is gonna be my degree. And that's the thing that I don't have. The different property name. I don't know what that is. I shouldn't get anything anyways. If I'm just logging that. Like I'm just getting the crew. I don't have I have the role, that's the thing. But I'm not getting anything if I'm doing that. I mean, the 4 in, so it's technically with crew member, I'm getting all of my roles, meaning that what I'm logging should be all of my roles, and then from there I should be able to go deeper. Can I do that? I guess not, yeah. That doesn't work either. Okay. What's my issue here? If I get my outer object, which is what I want to get, which is my spaceship, then an inner object is kind of weird, but whatever. If I reverse that, that's kind of... Yeah, that doesn't work. I'm missing crew. That. That's the degree, so technically I should have name, then based on how they just did that. Also have a bit of an issue with the bracket notation for some reason. If that's the same thing, and I'm taking that. Nah. What the fuck? The thing that I'm seeing is they are wrapping these into that, which makes no sense to me. Yet. So that fucking thing is annoying. And then that. Shit. So I'm right, but I guess it's because of my fucking space once again. I just don't like it because of the space. I should have no space at all. No, I should have space. What the fuck? Close them in a bracket too. I don't know what that means. Which brackets? And they are closed. Right? I don't see your point. Apologize for that. Using 4 units right through the spaceship crew, which is what we have right here. Console log a list of the crew names, which is what we have right there, and degrees in the following format, which is crew names, crew members name, colon, space, which is that. Ah, fuck, that was a fucking space. Yep. Line 26 shouldn't be a parenthesis, no. We had everything good. Right there. Based on that. Yeah, I don't like that notation. I need to learn more about these, but that's just bad. I get it. I do understand how it works and what it does, right? It just helps you to go deeper inside of an object so that you can pick up things and cycle through. But yeah, that's the same thing. That was just a trial and error, and also me having just a space missing. Skull, hi, welcome on in. This in a var. Nope. I mean, I can. There is no issue with me doing that. Like, I can run that. Because I'm on Mac, exactly what you said. I can run that. It's fine. So, you read that. I had the let's go back here. You said you had the parenthesis at the end of the first string, but not the... I do. It's right there. Maybe it's not visible enough. And it's tiny. My bad. But it is, at least as far as I know. Learning is bad. Right now, it's going back into a for loop. Like this is a for in loop, which I I have beef with the for loop as a default mechanism in my brain, and so now you're adding the for in. No, brain doesn't want to understand anything. Will we Lord Giral? Did you change your name? Do we have a mistake here? I don't need the S. On what? Oh, the backticks? Didn't I? Oh no, Logiral, you just entered? Welcome on in as well. I thought, because you have on my screen, you have the exact same color as MT. Whatever. Appreciate the help. The backtick are necessary if I want to get the space. No, you're saying like if I do that? No, it doesn't like it for some reason. If I get the backtick, that's good. I don't know. I don't see what you're talking about. That's the thing. Maybe it's because of the line breaks type of thing. But that parenthesis is closed there, and that parenthesis is closed there. And then I just don't have that. I don't know what Lord Gerald is saying. Let's remember in Spaceship Crew, which makes sense. Then you say then the next has the closing at the end, but none at the beginning. And I do have the beginning right there. Maybe I'm wrong. That is something that I don't see. I don't know. I should zoom in a bit. I can see more, but it's just not great for anything. And same thing, that curly bracket is there. Curly bracket is there. Then that curly is here. I feel like we have everything. Also didn't want to do that because, you know, maybe that helps for readability's sake. I should have clicked on that. Enjoy your coffee. Oh shit, that's bad. Apparently I need to do that. Okay. I wish I could reset that thing, but I don't think I can. Nah, whatever. I hope it resets itself. It kinda does. By building your own objects, you will have better understanding of how JavaScript built in object works. Obviously. You can also start imagining organizing your code into objects and modeling real-world things in code. Yes, but I could do that already. It's just it didn't work because I didn't have the syntax. So what you learned this lesson: objects store collection of key value pairs. Yes, each key value pair is a property. When a property is a function, it is known as a method. Yeah, I don't really give a shit about how it's named, though. I just need to know how it's syntaxed. That's the most important thing for me. An object literal is composed of comma-separated key-value pairs surrounded by curly braces. Yes. And then you can access, add, edit, remove also property within an object by using the dot notation and bracket notation. Yes, we see that. Can add methods to our object literal using the key value syntax. Yes. That's the thing that I don't like. Object are mutable, which we can change the properties. Yes, we know that. Cool. And I just hate this fucking for in loop bitch thingy. Alright, let me check that for a second. Ah, it doesn't work. Cool. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be back in 2 minutes. All right. What is the next exercise? So, objects in JavaScript are containers that store data in and functionalities. In this lesson, we will build upon the fundamentals of creating objects. Cool. Explore some advanced concept. Oh. So if there are no objections, let's learn more about objects. How to use this keyword, which I know that Stony have been talking about this keyword a lot. Conveying privacy in JavaScript methods. I don't know what that is yet, but we'll see. Define getters and setters in objects. Creating factory function. Interesting. Using the structuring technique. Look over the code in the main to see example of the object-related concept. So this. So it's from that object entry. Okay, cool. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't even think they are great. I think they are necessary. I think if you don't have them, the thing just doesn't really work. Yeah. The concept of object makes a lot of sense to me because as a designer, we are building components with properties. And so it's the same thing. It's just like on my side, it's visual, and on your side, it's text. But technically, I'm just like, right, if I'm here and I have my button object, which is on my side called button components, I have properties. Ah, for fuck's sake. Right, I have properties right there, and so it's basically the same thing. I have my key that is here, and I have my values that are available in that fucking thing. But if I'm just checking that component, I have my key here, which is the variant, and then the value is primary for this one, and this one is secondary gray, and whatever. So it makes a lot of sense to me. Like in my head, it's just like, okay, I have another key call size, and this one is SM, MD, whatever. So here it's the same behavior. I have my object, which will be called like const button, and it has content. Well, technically it should, or it could be button primary because it's a different visual style. So you have variants in different objects. But it makes sense to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm off. Like it's bad. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. BBL? Like a BBL? Really? Like a BLB? But BBL, yeah. The this keyword, yes. So I do understand how this work. Let's create a new object in robots. In the main JS there is a robot and add property of model. Yeah. Okay, and then the model is what? 1E78 V2. Cool. And another property of energy level. I also have a very hard time with the camel case, snake case, whatever it's called. And I hate it. I have a habit in my component naming to start my fucking thing with a cap. Capitalize first letter, and then when I'm doing that in JS, it's just they don't like it. So, yeah. Inside of the robot object, which is exactly what I had a second ago, that thing. Add a methods named provide info. Once again, I forgot. That is wild. The way that my brain is just wiping the content that it just learned a second ago is wild. Um, so is it the same thing? Shit. That? No, that's just making no sense again in my head. Is that the thing where you need to, damn it, do that? And they say return, I'm always scared with the fucking return thing because it stops the behavior as far as I remember. So, oh shit, I think I need backtick because I need the fucking values. There. No. Yes, I need this, that, I need that. Can I just do that? No, I can't. Is it the same thing? Shit. It is. I don't know why the fucking selection is weird, but eh. Yeah, this doesn't work. Okay, cool. What's my mistake? That's a new thing.
Eshan just resubscribed for 5 months.
Eshan, hi. Welcome back. Thanks a lot for the resub. For 5 months. I appreciate that. How are you? How's your day going? I am struggling. Struggling hard. Why is this not working? So I was right with that, but for fuck's sake, it's the same bitch ass thing than last time. It's not cool. I thought. What's my issue here? Based on that, if I have all of that, I should not have a let, I guess, from what they say, and then here I should just have that. That just makes no sense. Oh, because of that? It was because of that. Okay, so I forgot the fucking comma. Yeah. Yeah, alright, cool. Now to check provide info. To check provide info has access to the internal property of robot log, the result of calling .provide info methods on robot in the console. So same thing. Console log what? Your console login robot dot I have questions on that. Should I do that? Is that how it works? Oh, yeah, it is. However, does that work still? No, that doesn't. Okay, cool. No, maybe. Maybe it still does. No, it doesn't. Cool. I was right. I didn't see it either. What I saw, designer brain said, oh, you know what? This thing is red. It shouldn't be red. And so I remembered that. Yeah. Cool. I guess. And now we are going back to the fucking arrow function this. Alright. Cool. Cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, currently the check energy method is not producing the correct output because it is using arrow function syntax. So, based on what I'm seeing here, it's supposed to be okay. Any. What's the issue here? That? I appreciate the memes, please. Please do. Bitch, it's the same. It's the same syntax here, as far as I can read. And I can't read shit, but whatever. Yeah, kinda. We talked about it last week, I think. In the learning sessions. But not really the this is Code Academy. That thing right there. It's probably good, but also, right? I should read shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that's the sugar crash. It's bad. I'm gonna sleep soon. Do we have an example with a this? No. Yes? No. Yes. They're going straight to the console log on this one. And then here they are not. But they're doing the exact same thing that we have. So if we have brackets, whatever, I could attempt that.
Eshan just gifted 2 subs.
Why? Thanks a lot for the gifted subs. I appreciate it. 24, that's a lot. And you got Pint and Design. Thanks a lot for the gifted subs. I appreciate that. That is wrong. Yes. Am I not reading things properly? I am. Cool. They are saying that if I have the arrow function as a base, it breaks because it cannot read? No, not even. Oh, and they don't want that. Why? So basically by making sure that the fucking brackets are locked in with the key, we are getting the anonymous function done because we're basically just creating a function. I don't see the point. That won't help. If I don't see the point, I always have a hard time understanding what I'm doing. I can move forward, but as I said, I already forgotten. Yeah, I did forget. um, the um, the 4 in already. So yeah. I mean, from what I read in the thing, what they're saying is because we have the arrow function and because it is an anonymous pointing function, it cannot point back to its parent, so that this doesn't work. So you need to get rid of it to make sure that you can point back to the thing, the parent. But it feels weird. I don't know. Oh, okay. Privacy is just the underscore, which is what I use in Figma already. Um, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Um, just maybe the point that they were trying to hit. Maybe. Yeah, I think they said that. So you shouldn't use an arrow function instead of an object. Is that what it means if I boil it down to its basic things? Now take a look at the new recharge methods. Yeah, I can use an arrow function, but not inside of a not inside of an object methods. Maybe I'm wrong. Add 30% to energy level. Yes. But now that energy level isn't a number. Oh, you want me to call? Yeah, okay. Mm. All right. I mean, yeah, I'm saying yes, but it's still blurry in my head. It could, but also, eh. That's the get function, right? Get something. Get bread. Do you have a get in there? There are methods that get, indeed, and return the internal property of an object, but they can do more than just retrieve the value of a property. Let's take a look at a get method. Oh, get, yeah, there is a fucking get right there. Get full name. If, what? Alright, this first name and this last name are true, because it's a truthy, falsy shit. Return this first name, this last name, what the bitch. Okay, cool. So, get keyword for the function, we use an if else conditional. Okay, yeah. All right, cool. So, in robot creator, get a method in robots. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So get with. Oh shit! No, not that. um. Myth get. Hmm. I am scared. Um. Stony, hi. How are you feeling better? Or nah? Sorry. Oh shit. Also, I'm not gonna last long either. Cool, it seemed okay in terms of syntax. um, yeah, I have the same thing today. Yeah, yeah. I've been eating sugar all day, and I haven't had solid food other than cake. So, um, what happened? The thing that the reason why I'm naming it energy level right here is because they are case sensitive, most of the time. Inside the get function, the get method, add an if statement, which is exactly what I had a second ago. You bitch. Check if this. Yeah. Ah shit! I forgot the type off. I want to remember these. Learning is bad. We've had the fall in loop. I forgot about it already. Can I just say number? Type of number? Is that a thing? Can I write that? Type of number? Bitch. Ah, for fuck's sake. No. Should I say type of? Is that a thing? No, it's not. Nighttime? Really? Oh. Oh shit, no. That. Yeah, yeah. Have you seen Stony? I don't even know if it's visible. But yeah. There are new things to scam you if you want. We should use the string and not logging it into the console. Yes, I know. If this energy level isn't a number, it could be the energy level property that altered. Let's add a default return that is in the else, and that is that. Okay. It is a big ass scam. I don't recommend you redeem it, but still, it could be fun. It's in the description. You know what white glove is? It's the black glove service, so it's the opposite. And you need to tell me what you want me to build, so you know. So log the result of calling the getter method's energy level on the robot to the console. What the fucking the syntax of how they explain. So I'm not doing the rest of your app. I can't refund yourself. I can't do that now. I should disable it. I should disable it when we are not doing design. It's the opposite. of a white glove service. So if you don't know what a white glove service, I get it, right? But still, robot dot get, no, that, this, I hate it. My bad. You're on your phone under the shower. What the fuck you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Kev, be careful. He still has commands like slash stuff. Set age. Set age, new age. If type of new age is a number, then this dot age is equal to the new age. Okay. Yeah, I know that. You know what? I did that last time. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna help. But when I felt bad last month, and I was like, I need to wash off the bad feelings. I took a bath, like a hot bath, because right, Japan house always have a bathtub, and the fact that my body was so hot then spiraled me into another episode of spiraling, of like spinning head and all that shit. So I don't know if that helps, but it wasn't great for me. That's what I will say. Okay, so yes, you can. Oh shit. No, I think we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna end stream because my headache is not great and my belly is asking for food. So, you know, need to do something about it. All right. Currently in robot there is a getter method for number of sensors, right? But no setter methods. What if we need to add and remove some sensors? Let's figure that. Add a setter method. I'm guessing after the number of sensor, right? Because you want to get them. We talked about it, right? In the past. Like Japan has these. Basically, this is some sort of a cube type of thing that is in all of the houses that I've been at, and specifically the one that I have is exactly this one. It's great. That's crazy. That's my fucking house. It's not, but it's, you always have a soaking tub where you have like one person space and a shower next to it with a mirror and shit. And that's kind of great. You can't stretch. No, for you would be in a bow shape. Yes. Fetal position the whole time for you. You probably would have your knees up and above the water level. But yeah, these are like basic house in Japan. For now, I know they exist, but for now, I have never been in a house or flat that doesn't have one of these. Some of them have the toilet inside, which is kind of weird to me, but whatever. And but most of the one that I've been using are like these. And you have like bigger or smaller. Some of them have some sort of jacuzzi effect with bubbles and shit. Like my ex used to have one that is bigger or big enough for 2-person, so you could stretch. But yeah. So don't be so much jealous. It's not that good. To add a setter named num of sensors. Yeah. What's the fucking syntax for the set thing? That? New amount? I guess. Okay. And then if what did they say? Leave the function body empty. Can I do that? No. Why? Why? Oh. What? Yeah, we can do that, but you're not gonna like it. The white glove service would be a benefit for you. The black glove service is it's a new thing. I don't get it. I'm making a mistake right there. I have a feeling that this thing is could be here as well. But I feel like that doesn't work, right? Yeah, basically. Yeah. You could refund yourself. Refund yourself. No, it's not gonna be more messy. It's just gonna be more messy for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I had. Did you add a setter to that? Yes, I did. No, not when I'm telling you to refund yourself. What the fuck? Oh, that's what you wanted. For fuck's sake. Alright. Can see that tomorrow then. So if... Right, that's the fucking thing. Couple of things we should do in the setter. So check to see if num is a number. Okay. So type of Num. Number. Then. Ah, fuck, it's an and shit. Not you. And that. Then. Shit. Oh, equal. My bad. Yep. Nope, I was right. I just didn't read once again. Then we have our else that just has that. Oh shit, it's in the console. Without the sugar? What do you mean? No. I'm not. Oh shit. Cool. Use the num off sensors setter method on robot. And assign num of sensors to 100. I need to make sure that that's a thing. So what you want is robot dot num equal 100. That's it? Yeah, okay. What is, yeah, I wanna know, because we did, I mean, it's done technically. I wish, once again, I wish I could like console log that just by doing things better. Like that. Ah. Oh shit, no. My bad. Bitch, get off the way. Thank you. We did it. Alright, so I learned nothing. Yeah, I don't. get will help you to get data from the object inside of the object and return something in real time so that you don't have to call for the object outside of it. And then set will give you the ability to set data to the object, but you can also edit the fucking object and like reassign a value to a key. So I don't class entity name. Maybe. I don't know what that is. I think we've seen that a second, like 30 minutes ago or something. I think. Alright, factory will be full tomorrow. I am in what we called the tired. I've been in tired since yesterday, so it's not great. With a bunch more options, like inheriting, extending, making viable private or protected. I don't know what that is, but yeah. I mean, I don't know what that is yet. Let's say that. I need a loan. So, we are gonna learn. Indeed. Ah, bitch ass. You know where we're going. That makes a lot of sense. I'm tired as fuck. So, as always, thanks a lot for being here. I appreciate it. If you're here and you enjoyed the stream and you haven't followed yet, I would highly appreciate that. I'm trying to get 2k followers before the end of the year. And we are at 46 person away. So that's pretty feasible in 3 weeks, maybe. I don't know. Tell your friends. Anyways, if you want to watch the VODs, you need sub, but if you don't want to sub, they appears to be on YouTube. By the way, on YouTube as well, there is also a video that is popping off tonight, or technically in like 3 hours for you. Yeah, there will be an announcement in the Discord, which is also the place that you need to be in if you want to know when I'm live and where I'm live. And if you want to follow me and stalk me elsewhere, that's where you need to click and check my socials. As always, I shall be back tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. UTC, not UTC, Japan time. I hope I would have eaten. And yeah, I said fuck a lot once again, and by that, that's useful for me. Anyways, take care of yourself, as always. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Bye.